cream sounds good right now.
Yeah. It does.
Doesn't have to be super hot either.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no temperature that makes ice cream off limits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a year-round thing, right?
For sure.
I mean, it felt great. You're talking about opening the windows and having, I mean, you could open your windows tonight, but the nice thing about it, even if you don't, your AC's not having to work overtime.
That's a good
to keep the house cool. So
not yet.
The power bill can use the break for sure, because we've got some great conditions out there again tonight. Still cool, upper 50s the next couple of mornings. It's going to be getting warmer, those temperatures trickling back into the low, mid, and eventually the upper 80s, but still dry, which means it'll feel cooler. But next week, that's when things will start to heat up, and it's going to stay dry. No rain either. Tomorrow, we'll be back in the low 80s. We've hit 81 2 days in a row for a high temperature with full sunshine. So even though it's going to be closer to 83, 84 tomorrow, it won't feel that bad because it'll be very dry and still a nice breeze out there. We've got mostly clear skies. Last night we had a few high clouds, which were just enough. I mean, high clouds can act like a little bit of a blanket, like a sheet, and they trap in the long wave radiation, just keeping you a little bit warmer. When you have no cloud cover, all the heat escapes. It radiates up and you cool down quicker. So that's why tonight there's a good chance it could be cooler in a lot of backyards just because of that setup. Now the dew points are going to start increasing as well. So even though the temperature is going to warm up this weekend, it's still going to feel good because dew points will be in that comfortable range in the 50s. Even near 60 won't feel bad. It's really Monday, Tuesday they start creeping up, but I think Wednesday, Thursday, that's when it starts to feel humid again. And trust me, by then it will feel humid because we'll be spoiled with basically a week of dew points in the 50s. Now, the rain chances are minimal. Just because we're out of the drought now, it doesn't mean we're going to have excuse me, some issues with vegetation, the lawns, the gardens, because we've had 2 straight weeks of pretty dry weather. And as dry as it is out there, it feels good to us. It's also pulling a lot of moisture out of those plants and soil. So it's going to dry out quickly. We actually could use a little bit of rain. It's not deterring the mosquitoes, though. The skeeter meter this weekend, enjoy this great weather sitting on the porch outside, but make sure you have the bug spray because they are ferocious right now, thanks to all that breeding from the water from Debbie. Speaking of Debbie, in the tropics, there's not much going on. This is a pretty quiet period for this time of year. Normally things would be very active, and part of the reason it's so quiet right now is there's a lot of dust out there. Sahara air layer has been active, and that's deterring activity. That will change, though, probably as we get closer to next weekend. Now, temperature-wise, we showed you last week, we were showing the cool down. This week, we're showing the opposite. Temperature is going to go back above average. So even though our average high is starting to trend down as we get into September, the beginning of autumn meteorologically, we're actually going to see temperatures closer to our midsummer levels, getting back into the 90s. So 85 on Saturday, 87, 88 on Sunday. Both days will be spectacular under mostly sunny skies. Here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Notice the ramp. It's pretty much straight up with temperatures getting back into the mid-90s, especially by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's also when the humidity starts to spike. And a sneak peek of the start of Labor Day weekend, we should see some scattered storms with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s.